What makes you so passionate about fellow content creators? Because most creatives, or I don't want to say
Damn, that's
most,
a good
but
question.
most people, they can make it and then they'll be like, all right, I got mine, so I'm good. I'm not gonna show y'all no tutorials. You be doing tutorials all the time. I'm not gonna give y'all no inspirational quotes, no mental dumps, no YouTube channel, any of those things. But instead, you've done the complete opposite. You've been extremely vulnerable, transparent, dropping gems all the time. So what drives that for you?
Man, look, I don't know what camera is going. This dude is the truth. Do y'all hear me? This
Hey,
dude
we
is
can
the
make a
truth.
clip. We can make a clip out of this. Thank you.
Jeez,
Appreciate
man.
it, Jay. Humbled by it, man.
Jeez.
Thank you. Good people, what's up? What's good? It's your boy Caleb Smith. We're back with a 3 Milli podcast today. We got a special guest in the building, a dope creative, content creator, graphic designer, photographer, videographer. List, it just keeps going on and on. You've already seen him, Millennial Masterclass. Jay Wilson, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
Man,
How you doing?
good, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, man, so much, bro, for just pulling up. Humbled by it, man. So thank
I
you for real.
appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir.
This is a dope setup.
Thank you, man.
It's like a creative playground in here. This is awesome.
Hey, that's who it's for. Anytime, Jay, always welcome too, bro. So
Thank you.
we appreciate it, man. Starting off, I've been seeing you on IG talking about FanBase. I checked out the app. You weren't lying. Everything was dope, man.
Yeah.
So, man, just if you can, man, just describe what FanBase is, who it's for, all that good stuff.
FanBase is like a subscription-based social media platform.
Yeah.
But they do give you a choice. So they give you a choice to either follow somebody or subscribe to somebody or do both.
Got you.
So, yeah, like when you go to the app, it's not necessarily just taking your money. Like
Yeah.
you can actually, follow people instead of subscribing to people. And it's just filled with a lot of information. It's a lot of features on there. You can go live. They have like the Clubhouse feature with the audio rooms. You can post. You can have subscribers. Pretty much everything, and on top of that, all the features are monetized, and it basically gives like the average person a chance to make money.
Yeah.
Like with YouTube, you have to have like at least 1,000 subscribers to be monetized.
Gotta have watch time.
Right.
Yeah.
Instagram, you have to have. I mean, I really don't know what theirs is.
Yeah.
I guess at least 10,000 followers. But FanBase, you can sign up. Post something, tell your people where to find you, and instantly start getting paid.
That's dope, man. Monetization, that's huge. How can creatives like me and you and people throughout the city of Atlanta, the world, monetize our platforms overall? How can we start with that process?
Pretty much being consistent over all the platforms. If you aren't able to get monetized on the platforms that offer it, you can try to reach those limitations that start, offering that. But I mean, my only suggestion right now is FanBase.
FanBase, hey, keep plugging it.
Because I mean, it's the future. It's honestly the future. And on top of that, it's a Blac-owned platform,
Yes, sir.
and you can have equity in the platform. Like they let you invest into the platform. So I mean, it's really a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like you're sitting up there spending hours and hours of your time on a platform. You might as well have equity in that platform.
That's a fact,
But
man.
outside of that, man, just keep pushing, keep staying consistent. You can offer classes if you know valuable information, which a lot of us do. You know what I'm saying? But it's so normal to us to do on a day-to-day basis. We don't see it as valuable, but everybody knows something.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
right.
knows something.
That's right, man. On your page, bro, I saw how like you broke down interaction on FanBase opposed to Instagram. Algorithms too. We talked about YouTube as well. So, man, if you can, talk about all the love that you've been getting on FanBase so far.
I've been getting a lot of love on FanBase,
Yeah.
just being consistent. I made FanBase strictly for motion graphics. So if you go on my FanBase page, I just posted a selfie the other day, but the majority of my posts are for motion graphics because since it has that subscription feature, I'm gonna offer tutorials on my motion graphics.
That's
so
dope.
I at least wanted to flood my page with motion graphics so they can know what's to come.
Yeah.
And know that I know what I'm doing. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of love, and just the visibility is way higher on FanBase. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm not forgetting about Facebook, Instagram, or anything else, but I'm pretty much on FanBase. Like it's a one-stop shop. Like you can upload videos up to an hour, so you can upload podcasts, short films, go live, club room, the direct voice rooms. Like It's a no brainer for. It's like a one stop shop, honestly.
That's dope, man. Black owned as well. Where do you see FanBase? I'll probably say like within the next 5 to 10 years overall.
Well, Isaac Hayes is the owner, so
Yeah.
one of the main reasons I invested in it because I know him personally, so I know he's not gonna give up. I know he's not gonna stop, and I know he's gonna put everything that he has into this app. So I know it's gonna pop. So I mean, I see it being one of the main competitors, honestly, and the fact that we have equity in it, or the investors that's already on the platform, most of them have equity in it. Like you're gonna be rich.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pretty
man.
much.
That's crazy. So when FanBase, when it was first being developed, cooked up, how were you feeling? You know, seeing it. Like, how'd you know? How'd you know overall?
Like I said, I know Isaac Hayes personally, and I worked. I do content for his radio show.
Got you.
Dash Radio Southside. So
That's dope.
when he told me about it, I instantly signed up. You know, because it's a new idea. So you know, he would come to me with logo drafts and stuff like that, and I just instantly believed in it because I knew, like I said, I know the type of person he is, and I knew the excitement that he had for it.
Yeah.
And he, you know, bootstrapped it. Like he started it with his own money. So.
Man.
I just knew it was going to take off. So just being on it now and seeing the features that's already been developed from when it came out, like 2 years ago?
Wow. And it's already this polished.
Yeah.
Because, Jay,
amazing.
it was dope.
It's
I'm
amazing.
telling you from, like, personal experience, I was very impressed.
It's dope. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. That's dope. Earlier, man, you said something that was just, like, so powerful about being ahead of the curve and not, you know, waiting 10 years later and being like, damn, like, I should have hopped on that idea, this idea. How important is it, man, to strike when the iron is hot in life? When you have an idea as a dope creative.
I mean, as fast as life moves, it's very important because you never know. You never know where things are going to pick up 5-10 years from now, man. At this point, either a year from now. Like the pandemic showed us, everything can change like that.
Yeah.
So any new features, any new situations, any new experiences, or any new knowledge that comes out that you can obtain and that you can share to people, man, get on it. That's all I got to say is get on it.
That's it, man. Your YouTube channel, I love it, man. Super vulnerable, open, transparent.
Appreciate it.
Something that like spoke to me because I felt that anxiety towards growth, like growing your own company, your business.
I didn't know you checked that out.
Oh man, come on, hey, I got to do my job, man. So, man, just break that down because I felt like, man, people, you know, talk about grinding, but like people don't talk about like when you actually get, you know, what you want in life, but that thing that you finally got, it's like, dang, it's a lot of, you know, responsibility, time that goes into that. So break that down, anxiety towards growth.
It's just, I don't know. I kind of see growth as scary. Like you can grow, but at some point it seems like you have to change. And I'm not the type of person that really want to change in a negative way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you start getting more money, you start getting the big head, you start switching who you're around.
Yeah.
And I'm scared for that to happen. But it's like, how do you know if you're that type of person to change until it happens?
Because you haven't experienced it yet.
So it's just like, that's scary, man.
Yeah.
That's scary. But the segment that you're talking about, the mental dump on my YouTube, that's something I started just to, it's basically like a video journal. So I just turn on the camera and talk and say exactly what's on my mind, like be completely transparent. I don't care if it gets 2 views, like at least I got it out of my head and posted it and go on about my day. So that's one thing that I like about the mental dump. So I'm gonna keep those going now that I know that you're watching. That's pretty cool.
Most definitely.
But yeah, I mean, I know growth is important, but you just got to stay grounded. And, you know, I keep my family first. I keep God first, and I just keep moving and never forget where I come from. And that's pretty much how I stay grounded.
Yeah.
And I don't chase stuff that, not to say stuff that's out of my reach, but I mean, I don't chase stuff that the normal person chases. Like, you know, we're in Atlanta, so a Mercedes-Benz is necessary.
It's a lot of Turo flexing going on.
It's a lot of stuff that's necessary, but not for me. Like, you know, my bills are paid. I got money in the bank. My family's taken care. That's all that matters. That's all I focus on.
I love that.
I'm good. If I get rich, cool. If I don't, if everything is taken care of and I receive all my blessings, and that's my main focus.
Man, I love that. So how do you stay grounded? Because being, you know, in a major city, you can see all the flash, being a dope videographer, photographer, you around entertainers, everything. So how do you just stay grounded and then not get caught up in having more cars or more clothes, this, that, and the third?
Family,
that's it.
I got 3 little girls. they're the only reason why I stay grounded.
I love that.
My 3 little girls and my wife, we've been together 17 years, been married 9 years.
Ooh,
so
congrats.
I mean, that keeps me
That's
out of trouble. That keeps me away from BS. That keeps me away from, clubs when I'm not paid to be there. She stays in my ear. She knows more about my company than I can know about like clients. Like, I don't know, that client, women see stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's
when you got a good woman by your side, listen to her because she knows what she's talking about. So that's one reason why I stay grounded is my family. Like that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Sid probably smiling in the background right now.
Yeah,
like,
I think she did a head nod.
Nah, hey, I love that, man. Mental Dump series, again, man, I checked out everything. I loved it because seeing like a fellow, creative going through things in life, being vulnerable, that's huge, man. And one thing that, especially that was real dope too, was talking about like clientele, about not doing as many rap videos somewhat.
Right.
So how can we be more selective, somewhat about who we work with and then not always just being like money hungry towards each client or each opportunity?
That's hard because I can tell you that, but that really comes with experience. Like,
know first.
Exactly. Like, and you got to build that clientele up to afford to do that. Like when you first start photography, you see the photographers taking pictures of flowers and bumblebees and trees and any and everything. So that's how it starts. And when you grow a business, that's how it starts. Like you're working with any and everybody just to see, what your lane would be. And in my situation, I honestly came across a few situations to where I'd be able to relax a little bit. So, common sense, I'm not going to be in a risky neighborhood shooting a music video for $700 when I'm at home doing motion graphics making $4,000.
Wow.
That doesn't make sense. So I fell back off of that, and I just really needed to get my mind right on the type of music videos I wanted to do, the type of clients that I wanted to have, and the law of attraction. Like, that's real. Like this year, I just set out saying that I wanted to build relationships more with artists, with clients, whether famous or normal. But I wanted to build relationships, and since I claimed that, it's literally been happening. Like,
wow.
I'm not gonna get into all the situations because that's a whole different conversation. But it's just it's real how you can claim stuff. But
claiming, I love that too. So how do you stay motivated and then confident, as well, of knowing, hey, I can say that I'm going to work with Megan Good. I see you posted all the time.
Look,
claiming
I'm trying.
How do you do it? How do you stay confident? How do you keep claiming it? And look, that's going to happen too. So
know your work and know your worth. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't claim that if I knew that if I had Megan Good here right now or anybody here right now, I wouldn't know how to execute. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know how to execute. Like, you can always aim big. And it's been stuff that I've not lied about, but didn't tell the truth about. Like, labels reach out and say, hey, can you do this? And I look at it and I've never done that before. But by the time this project is due, I'm going to learn it. And, you can do that, but, you have to know your work and your worth. So I know both of those. Like I said, I'm over 10 years in, so I have to know both of those. So if anybody comes to me, I'm ready to work.
10 years in the game as a creative, so much has changed when it comes to social media. We were talking about that earlier too. I know.
We got to keep up with these youngsters, man.
Yes, bro. How do you constantly adapt? Because, man, doing graphic design, like, that's a different ball game that's constantly evolving. So how do you keep evolving yourself and staying consistent in the game?
Staying humble. When I was young, I ran across a lot of old heads that kind of tried to give me the game, but at the same time, hey, I've been 10 years in. I shot my wedding when you were born and all this and all that.
On a big old recorder.
I'm not like that. Like, if I run across a young person, like, I'm ready to learn. I don't care how long you've been doing it. Never stop learning. And that's what's going to really get you through. That's what's going to get you to the top. So I'm still learning. Like, I've opened up Photoshop for 10 plus years, but I still go on tutorials on Photoshop just to see if it's a new feature that I can utilize, if it's something, different that I can learn, because better believe these young people out here learning it. For sure. They not going to school, they going to YouTube University and they
That's
learning
what we talk about.
They learning it. So I mean you got to do that. And it's inevitable to do it. So you got to do it.
Yeah. So, man, how much goes into like background work of knowing like how to keep editing, late nights on graphic design? How much work goes into that craft?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I've lost a lot of time with my family. I've lost a lot of sleep. I'm actually just now trying to get that back, like with you being able to choose your clients and choose your jobs. That's really where I'm at with it. So I'm really trying to choose what I do so I can manage my time more, and just kind of utilize my time better to kind of get some of that stuff back, because it's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, what do they say, late nights, early mornings. It's a lot. So yeah, I'm trying to reverse that and get that back now.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Look, I go through the same thing, so
Like,
I see it.
geez,
So
man.
how do we find balance somewhere to family time towards our craft as well? How do we try to find that balance?
Gotta force it. Like, even if I don't have the time to spend time with my family, I have to. You know what I'm saying? So whether that's me going to bed at 4:00 in the morning and waking up at 5 or 6, taking the kids to school, I gotta do that.
Wow.
You know, that's giving my wife a break. That's giving me time to bond with my kids from the house to the school. Like, any little moment you gotta take advantage of. And that's really what it comes down to when you're creative, because the other 90% of your time is going to creating. But I've actually like started to try to introduce my kids into it.
Wow. Okay.
So like my daughter, she's 9. She can pick up a camera. She know how to hold a camera. My last photo I posted with the black hat on, she took that photo for me.
That's crazy.
My 6-year-old wants to learn how to edit. So, you know, you can bring your kids in with you or bring your family in with you to spend that time and still get work done. So it just depends on every situation. But you have to have balance.
I like it,
and you got to force it, because it has to happen.
Yeah. Man, you got the kids already involved.
Right.
Do you see a shift of kids now, you know, dropping basketballs and footballs and working a regular 9 to 5 and now picking up cameras and doing film and photography, videography, graphic design? Are you seeing that shift?
I mean, it's definitely a shift. I mean, we've seen a major shift just with this pandemic, with everybody becoming entrepreneurs. Like, you know, the ones that actually mastered it are going to pass that down to their kids.
Yeah.
And the kids are going to be entrepreneurs. I feel like it'll probably be less people going to college and just more entrepreneurship. So, yeah, I definitely see that.
Yeah.
And then it's something that's never going to stop. Like, everybody's going to need a photographer. Everybody's going to need a videographer.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have a certain item that they want to push as a brand. So, I mean, I don't think it's ever going to stop.
Yeah. Man, that's real. 10 years in the game. What would you tell younger Jay 10 years prior about, what to expect, the experiences, everything?
Experiences probably wouldn't matter, because I wouldn't have listened.
Okay.
But what to do is I would have definitely got on YouTube. I've said that in another interview. I definitely would have got on YouTube and just kind of showed people what I do on a day-to-day basis, because I've been like doing photography and graphic design. Like, I did my first cover for myself when I was an artist in 2004. So it's been a while. So man, if I would have got on YouTube and got ahead of the curve, and
yeah,
it would have been crazy.
Yeah.
But I just really like learning from my experiences. So I wouldn't have wanted to tell myself anything. Like, I would have wanted to experience it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to experience it to actually know the worth of it.
Yeah. No regrets, man. You worked with some absolute legends, Bankroll Fresh. What was that time like, filming for them, shooting, being around that whole environment? What was that like?
It was super dope. Like, that's still a sad case to me, because regardless of how many people I work with, I've never ran across like the genuine feeling I got from Bankroll. Like, never. Like, you can have people be cool with you and smile in your face and shake your hand, and Bankroll was genuine, like for real. So yeah, it was awesome, man.
Yeah,
I remember one story. We can go down story.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about that.
Lane.
Yeah, most definitely.
I was stuck. I was going to a club with another artist. It was actually Harlem Nights.
Oh yeah.
And I was going to a club with another artist. The artist was already in there, so I was supposed to be filming. But the way it was packed, he couldn't even make it to the door. He couldn't make it to the door to come get me. So I was having a hard time getting in. I literally, man, like in my younger days, I stayed out there for an hour. I wouldn't do that now. I would have been pulled out. But yeah, I stayed out there for an hour, and suddenly a black Sprinter pulls up. A black Sprinter pulls up. A lot of people hop out. Bankroll hop out. What you doing, man? I said, man, I can't get it. Man, come on. Straight past security, no searching, man. 30 seconds in. I'm like,
jeez.
It was that easy?
Power.
Really? So, I mean, that was cool. I got a few stories with Bankroll, man. But, yeah, that was definitely a dope individual, though.
Man,
that was super dope.
That's dope. Hey, relationships, too, man. Because, I mean, that just showed itself right there. How powerful is it, man, to have good relationships, a good rep, a good name as a content creator?
It's very powerful, and that's actually my goal right now. Like living in Atlanta, it's so easy to get photos with famous people. I think the main challenge is actually building with famous people, getting them to pay you and not going off of their celebrity status. So that's kind of what I'm on right now.
I love that.
And actually, I mean, I guess they respect my work because it's always been like that. Like even when I was around Bankroll, I was getting paid. OJ Juice, man, I was getting paid. Pretty much everybody I've really been around, I've been getting paid, especially Rollo. Like, Rollo's still paying me to this day.
Wow, that's like, amazing, man. That's love.
Dude, like, From Behind Bars has dropped
man.
4 albums and 10 videos and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it's good to have relationships. So I kind of made that a goal this year. And since then, like, certain situations have just been popping up. Like, out of nowhere, Waka Flocka hit me up. Like, it was a text, and it was I don't know what his real name is, but it was a weird name on the phone.
Like, who is this?
Man, who is this? So I was like, man, whatever. So I ignored it, and then I got a text said this Waka. I was like, I only know one Waka Flocka, but I don't know why he would be hitting me up. So still ignored it. Then I got a FaceTime. He was like, man, what's up, man?
He was diligent,
like, oh,
bro. That's crazy.
Snap. Okay, so this is really you. That's what's up. And I was like, yeah, we got to get some work done. Woo-de-woo. So long story short, I ended up shooting. We linked up, I think, like a week later. I ended up shooting a brand shoot for his daughter, Charlie. Yeah, I did those photos. Crazy. She was dropping like a clothing line with some accessories. And, man, I spent like 8 hours with them just shooting, vibing.
I love that, man.
Tammy made me eat octopus.
How was that? How was that?
It was cool. I ain't gonna front, but I mean, now that I think back on it, I was like, octopus?
I really ate octopus.
But yeah, she was dogging that. But yeah, that was a good situation. And then I got introduced to Blac Youngsta. So now I'm working with Blac Youngsta pretty heavy. Like he's almost at the point like he won't shoot with nobody else but me. So that's pretty cool. That's a good feeling. Yeah. Shout out to GT Films. Like I had met Blac Youngsta on the set with GT and just got some photos with him, got his manager's number, stuff like that. And yeah, like probably like a year later, a friend of mine had hit me up, Gerald, and he had said that they were looking for a photographer. And he was like, I asked him, does he know Jay? And he's like, oh yeah, I know Jay, blah, 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 blah. So we ended up getting hooked back up. And I mean, it's been history ever since. That's really been like 5-6 months in. And like the first time just getting back with him, he was telling me he likes my work and he's a fan of my work. He been looking at my work and stuff like that. So that's another reason I brought that back to Instagram to tell people. That's another reason why I say like presentation is everything. Like make sure what you're posting is of quality because you never know who's watching.
Man.
So that's crazy, man.
Presentation is everything. Blac Youngsta, bro. Like these some heavy hitter names, bro.
Yeah,
man,
dude is crazy.
Break down like that whole creative process of working with him, shooting for him, all that. Break that down for us. What's that like?
He's pretty supportive. Like he's really supportive, and he always wants to go out. Go like full throttle with everything he's doing. I mean, I can't drop any ideas from my last shoot because it's for his album. So, but that was like a week and a half ago.
Okay.
And that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Some dope vibes on set. So yeah, he's backing me, man, and he supports my work.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Man, how do you feel when you get a text from Waka, got Blac Youngsta hitting you up, you don't
Man.
work with legends? How does that feel sometimes? Like, yo, these people really trying to work with me right now.
I don't feel it until my wife stops and says something.
Yeah.
She's been talking about the growth a lot lately because like I'm not from here. I'm from Tennessee. So I moved here like 6 years ago. You know, $700 apartment,
Wow.
you know, all kids stuffed in one to grow to, you know, having a condo or whatever. You know, I ain't finna brag on none of that, but it's just like just seeing the growth.
It's the process.
And it's just like once she says something, then I really sit back and like, dang, yeah, that is pretty dope. But I mean, all I know is work. So that's all I do. But I've definitely learned to stop and smell my flowers and celebrate for sure. Because, you know, we're not going to have it forever.
That's right. You only got one life. As content creators, how do we pause and just realize, yo, I've made a big accomplishment. I did this. And not, you know, always thinking about like the next idea, next brand, next client. How do we try to slow down?
I don't know.
Just a little bit. You don't know yet
I
either,
don't
huh?
know. I
know
it's a learning process. It's definitely a learning process. Like I think I saw something from Will Smith, and he was saying, just kind of appreciate yourself and celebrate. You know how you run across somebody and they say, "Oh man, you doing this," and you probably reply like, "Oh man, I ain't doing too much," or no, like, yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Like, you know, own up to your accomplishments and stuff. But it's definitely a learning process. So I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Still learning.
I feel that. For yourself, throughout your amazing career, it's still going on. You still got a lot left in the tank. What was that aha moment to where, like, you finally realized, yo, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Like, right now, I'm doing it. What was that breakthrough moment for you some way in your career?
I mean, I would put that on money when because I did used to struggle, but when you're not struggling anymore. When like you know, I seen a meme that said success to me is when my bills on auto pay. Like,
that's right.
I've literally put a lot of stuff on auto pay, and
you
it's
don't
like,
even have to think twice
crazy,
about it. Wow.
But it's like, I mean, that's success to me. Like I said, I don't know if we were filming or not, but I was saying, you know, I wasn't really aiming to be rich. I just want everything to be taken care of, and everything has been taken care of. So, you know, I'm not getting comfortable by any means. I'm gonna keep growing, but you know, everything's been taken care of, and just kind of learning to enjoy life is the true meaning to success to me. It's not a Mercedes Benz. It's not millions of dollars. It's like learning to enjoy life. Like, you have to learn to enjoy it. You can have all that money in the bank and not be happy. So I definitely want to be happy. So that's my goal. But it's been going pretty good. Just learning to enjoy life. And that's it.
I love that, man. Our previous talk, you inspired myself, Sid, all of us, man. You know, talking about starting off at the pawn shop. If you can, man, again.
Hey, man, you remember everything.
Hey, I got to, Jay. I got to. Hey, I take it as a compliment. I take it as a compliment, man. I got to.
For real. He's
Nardwuar
not even
vibes.
reading off of nothing. Like,
Nah, thank you, man.
Jeez.
Thank you, Jay, for real. Humble about that. But, man, that really got me going, man. Again, just break down that working at the pawn shop, taking that full leap of faith and never looking back. So what was that whole process like of saying, all right, it's time?
Man, like, I was trying to balance the both between my company and working at the pawn shop. And then it came to an even more struggle moment when my school had started garnishing my check. So now I'm slaving here.
For free?
Yes, damn near, yeah. So I'm slaving here, bringing home like $400, and like,
you got
man,
a family.
like, what are you supposed to do with that? So it came a time when I just kind of like audited myself. And I was like, I'm making more money over here than the pawn shop. So what does that mean? Instantly put in 2 weeks. And that was something that I had to pray on and decide within myself. I didn't even tell my wife. I put in my 2 weeks and quit and didn't have no money saved up. I had a cool clientele, but I just really had that faith. Like, it all starts with your mindset. And I told myself I could do it, and I was going to do it. And I like to say that I planned on doing Uber, and it just sucks because I never got to do Uber.
Nah, you didn't miss out. You good.
I never got to do Uber, so
you good?
I'm here, man. But it was a process. But you really got to believe in yourself. It sounds very cliche.
Yeah.
We've been hearing it since we were toddlers, but you really have to believe in yourself.
That's real.
Like the power of the mind is real. It's strong. So I believed I can do it, and I did it.
Working for yourself, creating content. How do we have a strong mindset? Because in life, you know, things, it can happen ups and downs, ebbs and flows. So how do we maintain a real strong mindset throughout this process?
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
I lead it to positivity. Like, you got to stay positive no matter what. Like, I've always been like the glass is half full, not half empty.
Yeah.
But you got to stay positive. That's with anything. That's with the clients you deal with, the situations you're in, the environment you're in, the music you listen to, the TV shows that you watch. Everything coming through my life has to be positive. That's how I keep a positive mindset. Like, that's pretty much how I operate in all aspects. Like, I can get a flat tire, and you know, while the other person's in the car mad about the flat tire, I'm down the street trying to find a tire shop. Like, that's me.
You got to find a solution.
You have to, that's how you have to operate.
Yeah.
Like, you have to, or you're going to fail. And you know, I've kind of gotten forced to that because I have a family. So I'm forced to have a good mindset. But that, once again, too, is a learning process. But I'm glad I learned that.
Yeah. That's free game. Last night, me and Trent, we were talking about, you know, knowing what to charge as a content creator, a creative videographer. Yeah, that's like the $1 million question for creators, man. Shout out to you. He pulled up too. How do we know what we should charge? And then sometimes, you know, our fear is of being rejected and being told no, then missing out on an opportunity. Or should I start off high and then I can work myself down? So how do we negotiate, I would say, our price points as creatives?
I don't think I've seen anybody successfully answer this question. As starting out, like I mentioned before, I say relieve stress. So starting out, I would charge what takes care of everything, and you still have money left over to, you know, do your thing, but you know, add up your car note, add up your rent, add up your utilities, add up everything that you have to pay for, divide that by whatever you need to, and you need to be charging at least this to make sure all of this is taken care of.
Wow.
And then, you know, of course you go over, but that goes back to what I was saying with knowing your work. You got to know your work. I've always been like kind of expensive, but I've always had the work to back it up. And, you know, I kind of hit a plateau because I stopped like upcharging because I was honest with myself. So whether the client knew or not, I was like, you know, I need to get better at this.
Oh, that's huge.
I need to get better at logos. So I'm not finna go up. Like, my price is cool, but I'm not finna go up. Granted, if Nike comes to me with a $20,000 logo, $30,000 logo, I'll take that and I'll let them know what I can do. But you have to know your work and be honest with yourself, man. Like, too many people are too like money hungry, and I'm not. Like, my mom told me a long time ago, I put zero value in money, and that's true, and it's actually like a gift because a lot of people don't have that, and that keeps you out of trouble because you won't do anything for money.
You're not thirsty.
So yeah, I've always been like that, so I kind of cherish that.
That's deep. So do you feel like then a creative could actually make more money if you aren't hungry for it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
I say
that's
that
crazy.
like, you'll get more money. Like, I don't know if I've tweeted it yet because I try to tweet like motivational things for creatives, but I wanted to say how you get the most money is not chasing it. How you get the most money is not worrying about it. And with the famous people, that's how it's worked out for me. I've never really went into a job saying, hey, this is what I charge, blah, 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 this. I was like, no, like, if they pay me, it's cool. But if not, then it's an experience. Like, I'm going to make sure I learn something out of the experience, or I'm going to get some dope photos or dope content to push, and that's going to gain follow. That's a mindset. But it's always worked out. Like, I've never went into a situation thinking about money. I think about, you know, the levels I want to take it and getting the job done and stuff like that. But you can't focus on money all the time. And that's super hard for everybody because every song is talking about money.
That's real.
Every social media post is talking about money. Now we have all these coaching, branding gurus
YouTube
that say,
ads.
you know, you can make this and come out with their Rolls Royce. Like, I hate seeing that because everybody's not going to be able to get that. And the only reason why you're getting it is because you're charging,
getting off of somebody else.
10,000 people, $3 a month to, you know what I'm saying? And most of the time, them $3 a month, they're not even going to tap in really to what you're doing. So it's really like free money for them. That's good for you, but it doesn't do anything for the next person.
Man.
So I don't focus on money. I don't focus on money. I just kind of let things go, and it really kind of all works in my favor. But now that's knowing your work, so you have to know your worth. So that's one way that you can kind of incorporate money, but once again, I still don't focus on it. So I have my prices, but like if somebody needs to go down a little bit on a price or go up on a price, like it's fine. Like, don't stress over it. Like, you good. Like, don't let people run over you, but at the same time, don't stress over it. It's good.
I love that, man. Earlier, you dropped a major bar about presentation. That's everything. And I have friends who have YouTube channels, photographers, and, they can get frustrated. Oh, I haven't gone viral yet. But you said something about that person who's watching. They're seeing all the work right now. So, man, how important is it just to keep posting, keep creating? Because that could lead to that next big break potentially.
Yeah, it's very important. And now that we have, TikTok and different kind of algorithms in place to where people can randomly see your work, you never know when it's going to happen. You never know when you're going to go viral. So just keep posting. But I kind of, me personally, treat that like me talking about being a millionaire. Like, I don't try to go viral.
That's right.
I try to get I want people to see my stuff, but I don't post stuff or make stuff to go viral.
That's right.
And I know that's very like rare these days, but I don't. I just post. Like, I wanna keep my name. Like, I'm known for doing creative stuff, so I want to be known for that. You know what I'm saying? I want to have the attention for that. Whether it goes viral and more people see it, okay, that's good, but that's not what I'm aiming for. I just want to be able to let people know, hey, I still got it. Because,
don't forget,
like I said, these youngsters are coming in, man. They coming.
Yeah. Hey, you ready. What makes you so passionate about fellow content creators? Because most creatives, or I don't want to say most,
that's a good question.
Most people, they can make it, and then they'll be like, all right, I got mine, so I'm good. I'm not going to show y'all no tutorials. You be doing tutorials all the time. I'm not going to give y'all no inspirational quotes, no mental dumps, no YouTube channel, any of those things. But instead, you've done the complete opposite. You've been extremely vulnerable, transparent, dropping gems all the time. So what drives that for you?
Man, look, I don't know what camera is going. This dude is the truth. Do y'all hear me? This dude
we can
is
make
the
a
truth.
clip. We can make a clip out of this. Thank you. Man. Appreciate it, Jay. Humbled by it, man.
Jeez.
Thank you.
Honestly,
Thank you.
what keeps me like in that realm is like knowing my experience. Like, I've always been the one to try to soak up game from older people when I was coming up. Some people didn't want to give it. I don't really see the point in that because it's money for everybody. Even when I moved to Atlanta and it's hundreds of thousands of photographers here, when I walk up on somebody, promote myself or whatever, they're, oh man, I need that. It's always going to be money for everybody. So why not share the knowledge? And I've honestly not even really tried to capitalize off of it. I just really want to be known for, if you say, and it's a few people already, but if you say, man, I know this because I found out from Jay Wilson and I respect that, then I respect that.
It's priceless.
Like, it's priceless. Yeah. So that's what I aim for.
I love that, man. I love that. Right now, man, what is next for Jay Wilson Media, the company, everything?
I'm trying to replace myself in different aspects so that I can focus on being more creative with personal things. So I'm looking for graphic designers, photographers, logo designers, videographers, editors, retouchers, everything, the whole nine.
That's dope.
I'm doing that, and then I'm also working on entering like the real 3D world, the whole CGI effects and all that stuff. So I'm learning that, and that's like going back to square one.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother beast. So I'm learning that, and eventually next year I want to open up a space. I keep saying it.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I haven't been working at it because I've just been working.
Mm-hmm.
So next year I'm gonna really put my mind to it, and
Yeah.
I want to open up a space.
Yeah.
And just have a lot of creative stuff going on,
Yeah,
and whether I
please,
can
man.
have like a editing
Yeah.
suite for just up and coming people to
Yeah.
come in and edit
Yeah.
and do their thing and shoot, or make it like a mini school. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I want to open up my own space, so
Hey, we need
I'm
that.
claiming that for next year.
Hey, we need that for real. NFTs, you're a dope graphic designer. How do you feel about NFTs right now? About that whole space?
I feel like I'm missing out because I haven't sat down and really studied it, but I feel like I'm missing out. So
check out their page on Instagram if you haven't already.
okay,
Yeah,
because
blow you away.
I don't know like really anything about NFTs, and
Yeah.
it's sad.
Yeah.
But I need to get on that.
Yeah. Okay. But look, learning new things. Where do you see graphic design shifting to now? Because now we have more digital things like Meta from Facebook, NFTs, just brand new things. So where do you see graphic design heading to right now?
I don't quite know, but I know that I don't want the robots to have it. You know, like I want graphic designers to still be human, and I think it's gonna stay like that. Like, you know, if you're a brand contacting somebody, you can't completely tell a whole robot
Can't
or
just type it
computer
in,
to,
like, I need
you know what I'm
this.
saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like humans will still keep that. So that's where I want it to stay with humans.
Got you. Yeah, nah, I feel you. I'm the same way. I don't need it too futuristic right now.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jay, so far, what has been the best experience you've had at a music video shoot, and the worst experience you probably had at a music video shoot throughout your career so far?
Man, worse would be like most of them when the artist is running late.
I've seen that firsthand a few
Like,
times.
geez. But, I mean,
So that's
you've
normal?
come to expect it. Yeah, it's
Dang.
normal. You've come to expect it,
Okay.
especially with Atlanta traffic, but it's still horrible because with me being a creative and working, you're always
Yeah.
thinking, man, I'm here for 2-3 hours sitting, and
I
I
could be
could
doing something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's always going to be the worst for me. Everything else is a learning experience. The best, I don't know. It's a lot of them, to be honest.
That's a good thing.
I honestly like this last set I did with Blac, Youngsta. Like, that was, it was truly dope.
Yeah.
You know, cause like in some cases we're used to being like the BTS person, but no, like we built this set and I'm shooting and I'm the main guy. Like that's a real good feeling. So
Yeah.
that was pretty dope.
Yeah. How do you feel when you see like rappers having $40,000 chains sometimes, and then try to, they try to negotiate down on the prices of the video shoot? Have you ever been in that type of situation before throughout your time?
I speak on it because I've probably been in that situation a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I'm really not in that situation.
Okay, good.
But I know people are.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I kind of just like to touch on stuff that I can relate to, or I know other people can relate to, and how should they handle it, and stand on it, man. Stand on your price. You know, they definitely was at the jeweler and was like, man, let me get that jeweler. He gonna stand on that price.
That's real.
So stand on it and they'll pay it. You like stand on your price and you'll be surprised who respects it.
That's facts, bro.
Like, I've actually had people, like people come to me because I charged more. So
It's that quality though.
exactly, but it's like you got to stand on your price and have the work to back it up for sure.
I love that. Right now, man, it's like everybody's making content. Rappers starting to have podcasts, vlogs, all that stuff. How do you feel about like this new content surge right now?
I love it because they're bringing something new to the table. Like Drink Champs, like most of Nori's stuff is like past, like he brings older artists that has stories behind. I love listening to those
like 3-hour
stories,
interviews.
man. I love it. So everybody has their own aspects of it and something to learn from it, something to be entertained by. So I love it, man.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Jay, again, you are killing the game.
I appreciate you,
man. Yeah, man. Hey, we appreciate
Jeez.
you, man. And on your channel, please don't get freaked out again, but something that was really, really dope, you talking about creating a nice clothing line for creatives, all that stuff. How's that process going right now? If you can disclose
that
information.
process is literally like in the process.
Okay.
Like set up in my living room right now in the process.
That's dope. Okay. Hey, perfect timing then. I'm glad I asked.
So I'm definitely working on that. I tried it I tried it like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And got a lot of attention from it, but wasn't ready to run it just yet. Wasn't ready for the volume, so I'm ready now. It's going to be like another clothing line aimed towards helping creatives, like being humorous or being memeish, based around our world and stuff like that. So I think it's going to take off, and I'm super excited about that.
I love
I
that,
definitely
man.
got a shirt for you.
Okay, hey, I appreciate it. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Gotta show love to you, man. Again, bro, hearing you, talk about not trying to go viral. Right now, it's people that's trying to make skits who are photographers, videographers, and they're not even focused on, creating content. How do we not get engulfed by trying to be popular all the time and just putting our head down, doing the work every single day in and day out?
I feel like you got to minimize your time on social media. You have to take a break, and that goes with the balance that we spoke of, like between work and family, where it's also a balance between family and social media, everything in social media. Yeah. Because when you're constantly, like, we don't realize how much we're really on the app scrolling, whether it's anything, TikTok, Instagram, FanBase, anything, we don't realize how much time we're on there and how much of an influence it has on us.
That's right.
And when you see other people prospering and doing certain things, you're going to want to do it, whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
So it's going to be in your psyche. So you got to control the time that you spend on there to kind of scale back and know yourself. Like, some of us have to relearn ourselves. That's fine, but you gotta take time out just to learn yourself and build that way and stay focused. But that definitely helps. Me and my wife definitely take breaks off of social media. But then it's like a gift and a curse, because when you take a break, then you get thrown out of the algorithm, and then it's hard to. But I mean, my mental comes
needed.
First.
That's right. That's right.
For sure.
Right. How do we attract clients as content creators? Because so many people, struggle with, how do I find clients? So what's probably like a good first step towards that process?
Do work with what you want to attract. And a lot of people, that's like a lot of people's like last option. They go towards ads and go towards, spamming people. Now, if you want to do hair commercials, then do some free hair commercials. If you want to do product commercials and you don't have any products, Walmart's full with products. So go buy some products and do some mock-up. And when you start posting, I mean, it's a whole world out there. When you start posting, that clientele would definitely start coming, but you got to claim that. If you're trying to work with Nike and they go on your page and see all food photos, they're probably going to pass you up.
You weren't doing the work.
But if you do creative stuff with shoes and stuff like that, they'll be giving you a call. So it's just about doing the work that you want to attract. So that's something that I had to learn. And that kind of goes with being able to choose your audience. Like, you want to do what you want to attract what you do. Yeah. So
doing the work, doing things for free. How do we start doing things for free? Because I think so many times, people get caught up, like when we first start, about making $1,000, $2,000. Right. But sometimes, like you say, you just got to go to Walmart, pull up, and get some products. So how do we not get caught up in, trying to get a bag at first and just doing the work, just starting off doing things for free, showing up for free?
Right. That's my main thing. I don't care what part of my career I'm at. I'll still do something for free if it makes sense. Like, you have to make sure it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's the type of client, whether that's their following, whether that's their product, you have to make it make sense. And if it's in your realm of what you want to do, then, do it for free. Like, show people what you can do, and you'd be surprised about who wants to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and be upfront with it. Say, if you want to contact somebody and say, hey, I'll do this for you for free, the next time I'll charge you. Don't say, hey, I'll do this for free, and then they'll want free next. If they're that type of client. But like I said, that goes with just trying to build with the type of people that you want to be around. So, my type of clients wouldn't do that. They'll definitely pay me for the next one. But just be upfront. Contact people within your realm of what you want to do, and kill it.
Yeah. Kill it. You got to execute, man. For people who's interested in pursuing a career in graphic design, videography, photography, how do we get started? Like, what's that good first step? Should we go on YouTube? Should we talk to a person who's already in the field? What's that first step that we should probably take?
I'd probably say go to YouTube first. Practice some stuff. Everybody else will probably say rush straight to talking to somebody, but I feel like that'll discourage people. That'll discourage because, you know, most people sit on high horses. So they'll, oh, you need this, and you need this, and you need to know that, and that. The whole thing to everything is just to start. So, and if you can start with a positive mind, then that'll be even better. Don't start with something and end up getting discouraged by it. So I say, you know, head to YouTube. Just kind of figure out what you want to do, play around with some stuff, just put some stuff out, get some judgment from some stuff, and take constructive criticism and build from there. Like every loss is a lesson to me. Like I don't really take losses, I take lessons.
That's right. You do some dope graphic design work.
I appreciate that.
What do you love the most, man, about making like album covers, mixtape covers, and things like that? What do you like about that?
Just taking nothing and turning it into something. Like completely changing the whole look of what a picture started out with. Like I started that long time ago. Like at first I was doing graphic design, and then people started sending me like cell phone pictures, and couldn't really do nothing with that. So I started photography, and when I started that, I was able to take the picture myself and put, you know, the person's, you know, body how I want them, or in the stance that I want to where I can truly execute the composition of what I was doing. And I mean, that just killed it from there. So just really kind of building a whole different scene around nothing is what really excites me.
Yeah. Man, so what's that process like too, man? Because seeing album covers, like, I'm mind blown all the time. Because I'm like, how does somebody build like this concept, know which colors to use, started from scratch? So what's that whole process like too?
Definitely taking reference, whether it's taking reference from the client or skimming the internet and just getting ideas. You know, don't steal ideas, but you can build ideas off of another idea and make it your own. So definitely looking for inspiration to kind of get the ball rolling is the most important part. And if you can get some good direction from a client, that works too. But most of the time, especially if your work is good, you get the, oh man, I trust you, do you? And it's like they don't know how hard that is, but you know, it works out. But you just got to pick their brain, you know, as much as you can, because you'll come with something and then say, oh no, I was thinking that. Oh, okay, so you was thinking something else,
but you never told me.
So let's get to that thought then. So and then build upon that. So yeah, that's how it works, man. It's a process.
Got you. Do you ever have like a time to where a client is being like somewhat too difficult for you when it comes to creating a concept, creating something? Is it somewhat too hard?
Not really. Like I said, that's my mindset of looking at stuff in a positive way. I understand people are paying their money. Some people, like with me, scrape up to pay their last.
Man.
So I'll definitely take that into consideration and just try to build the best idea possible that you see. So I don't really run across that too much. Like I said, I'm to the point where I can pick and choose my clients. So most of the time, by that first email, by that first interaction, you can tell if this person is finna be a headache or not. So you have the decision to bow out or pass them along to somebody else. So, you know, I kind of stay free from that. So I'm pretty cool right now.
I respect that. Do you like feel pressure sometimes when someone makes like a high ticket payment and it's like, all right, like I got to come through with it?
Not no more.
Because you already know.
Yeah, not no more. Like it's pretty normal now, especially if they know what I'm capable of, and they giving, like, a lot of people that pay a lot of money for stuff, they have an idea, a solid idea, and then they already have that expectation of you. So it's kind of like, just do you. And like I said, I don't focus on money. So okay, boom, payment came in, forget about it. Let's focus on creating this. Let's do what it's supposed to do. So that's how I go about it. Just kind of forget about the money. Like that money just got to stay out of your head.
Yeah.
Like for real. I stay away from the money. I let it get as close as me as it can, but I'm gonna stay away from it.
That's deep. I love that. 10 years later, man, what do you love the most every single day about creating content so far?
I don't love it anymore. No, I'm just.
I was about to say, dang, okay.
Dang.
Right. Dang, hey, you heard it here first.
I mean, just like what I said, just making something out of nothing. Like, I love it. It's honestly like, I don't know, like an addiction. Like, I just love, building on something and sitting back and seeing the final artwork. And then in my situation, like, you can see it on a billboard, or you can see it in a commercial or a video or something. So it's just like being able to see it different places. It's like, man, it never gets old.
That's wild.
Just like I did I guess you call it a performance background video for Keisha Cole.
Oh, wow.
For her dedication performance to her mom.
That's
and
dope.
Like, it was simple, it was cool, but you know what? She actually was going back and forth. I'm not gonna call her a difficult customer, but she was going back and forth.
Creative input.
But it was cool.
Input.
So like probably our third or fourth draft, I killed it, and it was just dope to see on the back screen. Like, it was like a crowd of like 15,000-20,000 people. So a lot of people saw it, and that was just dope to see. So it never really gets old seeing your work, and that's inspiring to me.
I love that. Right now, what is the most challenging thing about being a content creator right now for yourself?
I think it's gonna be for everybody is consistency.
Okay.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Cause there's so much going on in life. It's so much going on that being consistent is the hardest thing. So you kind of got to come up with cheat codes to do it.
Yeah.
Like, if I have a free day, and I want to do a photo shoot, I'll probably do a photo shoot with 4 looks. So that way I can post and then post back to back and then post again, and I already be set up for that. Or I'll have like my tripods or cameras already set up, so I can wake up, boom, 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 take the picture and go on about my day. So making it easy on yourself is what's going to make it more convenient to be consistent.
Yeah.
But that's still the hardest part. Like I said, I start every year saying, I'm gonna do YouTube, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But man, shout out to the YouTubers, because that's it's tough, especially if like you really putting in work. It's tough, and I want to say, man, I wish I had more time for YouTube, but then I don't want to like scale back on my business. So it's like, okay, I'll take the punches right now, and that's why I'm in the trying to replace myself right now so I can focus on different things. But consistency.
Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. Jay, we're gonna claim it. 2022 YouTube channel. You'll be more consistent, because hey, we need the content. We need it. What can we expect from Jay Wilson on YouTube in 2022?
More mental dumps. I want to really get into those mental.
I like
dumps
that series,
because it's we're in the age where everybody wants to do therapy. A lot of people, or most people, want to be transparent, and that's a good thing to be. Like, because you never know who is feeling the same way, or who you can help out, or who you can allow somebody to say, oh, okay, well, my situation's not that bad, or man, they going through the same thing, so it'll all work out. So I definitely want to stretch that to people, the mental dumps, and just continue to be completely transparent.
I love it.
So
gotta be there.
You're gonna have to download FanBase and subscribe. But I might be dropping like a few things on YouTube, but honestly, like, I'm going full force with FanBase, and now they have their feature coming, which is Flicks, and that's gonna be like the TikTok real version of it. So to be able to scroll through videos and boom, 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 press hearts on it and give and pay that creator, that's gonna be a game changer. So that's one reason why I'm getting more serious about my reels, because I'm just kind of trying to get in that groove of when Flicks comes, I want to take that over.
Yeah,
most definitely. So being able to be a serious creator on FanBase is very important to me as well. So that's what I'm aiming for. But tutorials, behind the scenes. I'm in the process of trying to hire my own BTS person. So like, even something like this would have been dope to show BTS. So I just want to show people like what I'm doing and inspire people to do the same, because it's a lot of people that are very talented and can't pay their bills or can't get any clients, and I want to let them know that it's you straight, just keep working, like it's gonna definitely work out for you, just keep working.
It's only right. Mental health, man, that's something that's so important. You already know about it. Mental dumps, you talk about it. How important is it for creatives to have good mental health right now?
Got to, because I'm not being creative with my feet. I'm being creative with my brain, so I gotta have my brain. So when you need a break, take a break. When you need a break, take a break. Period.
So it's not grind all day, no sleep, none of this 24/7.
Nah, when you need a break, take a break. And I've actually, come to learn that, like I was talking about with getting sleep. Now, like I used to push. Now, if I'm sleepy, I'm sleepy. I go to sleep.
Accept how you feel.
Yeah, because you need that. Like it's obviously, you have symptoms with dry eyes and just tired. Like your body's telling you something. So listen to your body. But yeah, if you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. If you need to take a break, take a break. If you got writer's block and you still want to be creative, then create about having writer's block or create about having a mental block. Like continue to create if you want to create. But if you know that you need to chill out. It's cool and come back to it strong.
Yeah, I love that, man. Jay, you dropped so many gems, man. My very last question. Where do you see Jay Wilson within the next 5 to 10 years?
I want to be a bigger company and just have like creatives up under me for sure and just providing opportunity, man. A lot of people don't have it. A lot of people don't have it. A lot of people don't know how to get it. Like I noticed that just by some of the questions I get through DMs or some of the questions I see in comments, like how to get custom. Like a lot of people don't know stuff.
That's real.
And I'm really not interested in charging them to teach. I just want to kind of build that situation for people, especially younger people that's, that could be out in the streets doing something or, something else negative. I want to be able to, because a lot of people are creative. You just got to find that way that you are creative in. So I want to just give that opportunity to people. So, yeah, I want to build on that 2022, 2023.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're going to make that happen. Jay, before we leave, where can everybody follow you on all the social media platforms, including FanBase, of course? Keep up with all your work. Contact you for services, whole nine.
Everything is Jay Wilson Media.
Yeah. Jay
Wilson Media. And if they need to get in contact with me anyway, they can text me at 404-737-1045. Straight to me.
Cool dude, man. Jay, thank you again. Thank y'all so much for always tapping in, showing love.
The truth,
man. Hey, Jay is, man. Make sure to subscribe, show love, comment, like the video, share it, follow Jay, follow us live here at 3 Milli Productions so you can have the same experience. Link in my bio. Check us out. Let's get it. Peace.